The dim glow of the bedside lamp barely cut through the shadows of the safe house. Rain lashed in the window, steady sheets. A muffled percussion that should have been soothing, but only amplified the static in your head. You'd been staring at the ceiling for what felt like hours, body heavy yet wired, mind replaying fragments of the day. The weight of unspoken words, the way exhaustion clung without even granting rest for a second. Simon, ghost to the world, the man who moved like smoke and struck like judgment, lay beside you. He didn't sleep much, either. But tonight, he was stripped down to a black compression shirt and joggers, a mask set aside in the nightstand. His face was a map of old scars and quiet resolve. Blonde hair cropped short, jaws set in that perpetual tension as he watched you without staring. One massive arm draped loosely around your waist, thumb tracing idle circles against the fabric of your shirt. Still at it. His voice was low, grapple rough from disuse, and barely above the rain. No judgment, just fact. You exhaled, turning towards him. Can't shut it off without feeling like my brain's running OPs without me. He grunted, the sound vibrating through his chest. Without another word, he shifted. The bed dripped under his weight as he pulled you closer. Simon wasn't one for flowery reassurances. His comfort came in presence, in the deliberate way that he rearranged the world around for you until it fit better. His hand slid up to your back, fingers splaying wide between your shoulder blades, pressing just enough to ground you. The heat of him seeping through chased the chill that had nothing to do with the weather. "Turn over," he murmured. You hesitated only for a second before complying, settling onto your side and facing away from him. He followed, becoming the solid wall at your back, spooning you with the care that bellied his size. One tree trunk-sized thigh nudged between yours, not demanding, just acring. Warm, even. Close your eyes. It wasn't an order. Not quite, more like a suggestion from someone who'd walked through hell and learned what shadows could be bargained with. You did, and the room's quiet amplified every sound. The faint creak of the mattress, the rain on the glass, his heart beat steady against your spine. Thoughts still flickered, tomorrow's uncertain seeds, the ache of missing normalcy, but Simon's arm tightened fractionally, palm resting over your sternum, not holding you down, just present, reminding you of the boundary between you two. "Remember that OP and Sarajevo," he said after a long stretch of silence. His voice was soft, almost controversial. The Manchester accent thickening its edges. Piss and rain worse than this. You were running comms from the safe point, kept your cool when the X-File went sideways. You smiled faintly into the pillow. You were the one who dragged Soap out with a bullet in his shoulder. You chuckled. Aye, and you talked me through the crawl back. His fingers flexed once against your chest and relaxed. Voice in my ear like a tether, kept the noise out. His free hand found yours, lacing your fingers together. Calluses caught against your skin, marks of thousands of grips on rifles and knives and at the edge of life that didn't allow softness, yet here it was, offered without fanfare. Yet he'd thought something before breaking your joined hands up and tucking them beneath your chin. His chin resting lightly on top of your head, the faint scent of gun oil and plain soap clung to him, familiar and grounding. "Breathe with me," he instructed quietly. In, slow, hold, out, slower. You matched his rhythm. Inhale, the rise of his chest guiding yours. Hold, and then exhale, tension bleeding away with each cycle. His thumb stroked your back of your hand in time, a silent mid-arome. Minutes stretched, the rain noise backdrop now instead was an errant. Simon didn't fidget. He rarely did. But before long he spoke. He used to think rain was a distraction and sleep was a liability. He admitted, words barely a rumble. Still do sometimes, but not with you here. Changes the equation. Your eyes stay closed, but something in your chest unclenched. Even when I'm like this, restless, especially then. A pause, then the ghost of a kiss brushed your temple, dry and fleeting, more breath than pressure. You're not alone in it, not anymore. The weight of his arm and the steady drum of his pulse, the way his body curved protectively around yours like a fortress. The static dulled to a murmur, and you felt warm. The true tug of drowsiness was heavy, pulling you under. Simon noticed. His hand shifted to rub slow, firm circles between your shoulder blades, working out the knots you hadn't even realized were there. That's it, he whispered. Let it take you. I've got watch. No grand declarations, no promise of the world that couldn't break Simon Riley, just being with you. His breathing deepened, deliberately, sinking with yours and lulling you further. The rain continued its assault outdoors, but inside the world narrowed the cocoon of blankets shared heat. The man who made darkness feel survivable. Sleep claimed you, fragments at first, soft edges blurring the room and then full dreamless and deep. Simon stayed awake, just in case, listening for the subtle change in your breath if it comes, feeling the subtle relax of your muscles against him. His scarred lips curved, and the barest little hint of a smile hidden in the shadows. Rest easy, love, he breathed into your voice.